Hey, this is Niladri, and today we'll talk about another Excel template which is prepared not for any agile related or IT related. This is for tracking the inventory for a logistic company. So few organizations they actually have referred our capacity planner for agile that we used to do, and from there they inquired how we can have some template where they can manage their inbound and outbound of the logistics comes up. So I'll quickly come into the template and we'll start talking about what exactly we have as a definitions or as a setup that we may need to do. So as you can see over here, this is the configurations where we have list of all the weeks for 1 year. So you can manage different years. And over here, as you can see, this year is configurable from here. 2021, this is what we are planning for. And under that, we'll be having all the weeks. You can give some name of the weeks over here, and you can actually define your what is your starting month. As of now we will be going for 1 week. You can actually change it to your bracket of 1 weeks or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever is suitable for you that you are working for. And you want to start your week from which date, you can define that, and based on all this configuration it will be coming up. Now over here what we are looking at start date of the first sprint, we can actually talk about the first week, and this is where you will be able to get that. This is a definition tab. This is you don't need to change on the gray area. You will be able to change on the white areas. Now you can list down all the countries of different supplier and all the list of your buyer along with their country. There are a few other definitions area over here. What is your storage capacity? This is in metric ton. What is your storage opening balance? That is 2119 for an example, that's on metric ton. And some warning labels when it will become or show you as an indicator when it is more than 90% or less than 20%. And there is something a buffer stability indications that okay, I want to have some kind of indications when my inventory goes on that particular reference range. So these are the key area, and you need to understand that there are two different templates you will be having. One template is for normal year, another template is for leap year. So if you are working for a leap year but February have 29 days, you may need to use the other template. I'll quickly show you what exactly you have in inbound. All right, so in inbound, as you can see, we have all the months, and those months can be actually minimize or maximize from this button that I am clicking. So this is all the months that we have. You can expand any particular month. It will show you that particular month. If you want to expand all of them, you can expand them as well by clicking over here. It expand, and you can scroll from one month to another month. And all the supplier that you have added, that will be listed down over here. This is where we are working on the inbound section. So you can actually mention which date you have some inbound of some volume that will come up over here. So for an example, I am entering something like 300 metric ton over here. So you can see this 300 metric ton added at for that week and also for that month. So similarly, if I wanted to add something like 100 over here, it will be coming up over here. I'm adding some more amount, so it will be coming up. And this is all you can actually capture how exactly your inbound is coming up. And you can capture it for different supplier from where you are coming into. And this is where you just need to capture the data in this way. In the same fashion, you can actually capture the data for your uh, outbound area where you have your buyer and you have your list of buyers, and you can define it over here also. You can minimize or maximize, and you can look into all of them, and you can have all those buyers added. This is the same way you will be adding some patterns, like I wanted to add it something like 344. I just randomly adding few values, and all those values will be come up at the end of that. Now the inventory, this is just for your reference. You don't need to add any changes and it will give you the day by day inventory. Now at some point of time, if you see your inventory is in red, that's an indications that you have that more than what is your inventory setup is. So in inventory, we say is when your inventory is more than 90% of your storage capacity, it should be turned red. Now over here, as we can see that this is what we have started with. This is your opening balance. So this opening balance is coming from here. This is once we have started. Now this opening balance, you can change it. For an example, I am changing my opening balance over here. If I now come into inventory, it seems look good. And there are few transactions what we have made. I can quickly look into that where are the different transactions over here. At the March, I have something. So I can expand the March and see the amount I have added. You can see this is the inbound amount I had added to 445. And similarly, I have added something on the January as my sorry, that was my outbound, and for January I have added something in inbound. All those will be coming up and this total will be coming up accordingly so far wherever we have added. Now in April, as of now, this is I'm recording as on 28th of April, so it will show up to 28th of April, and this is all auto calculated. You don't need to change anything. These are the very high level informations that you can capture. Now if you need any specific customizations, definitely you can write back to us. We'll share the uh, email ID as the end of this video, or you can see in this below over here also we have that email ID. You can just drop a mail or WhatsApp on this number that you can see over here. Rest of all the slides that we're looking at is an report. So over here I can see reports where it has talks about inbound, outbound and inventory. It's a dashboard. So I can actually look into all those inbound every month, how it is coming, outbound, how it is happening, how is the inventory is coming up, how the capacity is utilized. And this is where you have the storage capacity and buffer stability. You have different inbound and outbound at different month, and you can actually, as of now, you can see all those having a same levels where you have the maximum levels is coming up. Your inbound and outbound, how exactly it's actually inbound versus outbound, what was came in and what was goes out in different month. Once the month is over, you will be able to see the data, and how your storage was occupied at different month, you will be able to see that. And that's one area we have. We can go into the weekly dashboard. This is your weekly dashboard. It's, you can see how the inbound, this is the legends, inbound, outbound is coming up, and it also shows the inventories, how it is actually reflecting based on all those datas. You also have a supplier trend, how the supplier is trending on different supplier. And over here you have also, for all those slides, you are having some kind of filters. So for a supplier trend, you can find out, okay, you may have 20 different supplier, but you want to say, okay, show me only for this supplier, so it will be showing for that supplier. If you want to show for another supplier, for an example, you want to show for this, it will be showing based on that. And in that way you can actually clear all of them, so it will be showing all of them. And whenever you make a change, you need to click on the refresh data. So it will refresh the data based on what you have added. Similarly, the same concepts we have for buyers, how the data is going out. And you can actually zoom in or zoom out using your Excel tools to navigate between different graphs that we have. And that's how you will be able to navigate here. And similarly, you have this monthly, how the supplier is doing. You have the filters, you can use them as well. We have two more metrics over here. It talks about supplier heartbeat. You can actually define, okay, you can select a supplier from here. This is a drop down, you can select all the supplier and it will show based on that supplier. If you clear it off, then it will be showing for all the supplier. You can define your start date and end date, that you want to see this heartbeat. For an example, I have defined January 1 to December 31st, but if I say, okay, no, I just wanted to have it for 30th of April, I'll just hit enter. So my graph area will be changed accordingly so that I can look into or focus on particular that area. And there will be having a same kind of data where you can look into the buyer's heartbeat. So that's overall the entire template is. You can use it if you think this will be helpful for your need. But at any given point of time, if you need some customizations, you can contact us. We can look into your need and able to customize that for you. All right, hope this will helpful for you. We will see you once again in some other videos. Till that time, have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Thank you.